Okay, well, we should be live. I think Twitch is a few seconds behind, but hey, guys, we are starting our new game. We'll see how we like it, but this might turn into another long form one. We'll see how it goes. But Fabula Ultima, the JRPG tabletop RPG. It purports to be very fast. It's fairly simple and emulates all those great JRPG computer games. At least that's what it says on the tin. We're going to dive right into it in media res. We're not going to introduce any of the characters yet. We're not going to introduce the players yet, assuming they survive this flashback scene is what it's going to be. We'll see how it goes from there. So you are fighting a fast retreat through an abandoned city with undead hot on your heels, swarms and swarms of undead. This mission wasn't meant to be one of combat and horror, but that's what it's turned out to be. You were sent by the Council of Noric, paid handsomely, to investigate ruins that were discovered far to the north, where some of the essence flow, which cuts off your landmass from other landmasses, retreated a bit. And this area that had been previously unexplored was opened up. 5 others came with you. Alas, they have perished to the undead hordes. Excuse me for just a second. Still recovering from an illness, so let me wet my whistle here.
No, not Steve. Steve was the best of us. How did we let Steve die?
It was Bob, actually. No one really liked Bob. But, Steve, everyone loves Steve. So
Bob was kind
some
of a
good,
dick.
some bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the things
I
that
owed him
we
money.
do in Fabula Ultima is set the scene and set the stakes. So we have the scene. You are many levels into an ancient city, crumbling ancient city. And unfortunately, your exploration have woken the dead. This is a frightening thing. Undead is part of your history. The last cleansing of the world included a large battle with the undead. That was many of your generations ago. You are all humans. You are fighting a desperate fight to get out of here with your skins attached. The swarms of undead are nigh inexhaustible. So what we have here is a clock. We're going to start at actually 0 on the clock. The clock has 10 segments. Once you have filled the segments, you have beat a hasty retreat, hopefully with your lives intact. Now, you will fill pies of this by succeeding at various tasks. You see on the screen, there is, of course, the audience can't see this, and I'll fix that in future episodes because I hope to get some fancy graphics for this. Just a single large skeleton. This represents a swarm, a nigh inexhaustible swarm of skeletons. They only they'll make 2 attacks against you on their action, as they're only able to reach 2 of you at a time. So it's not going to be a nigh inexhaustible number of skeletons coming after you. As you do damage to the swarm, its attacks will become a little less, giving you a little breathing room. If you actually defeat the swarm, another swarm is coming right behind.
So don't bother defeating the swarm. Get it down to 1 skeleton and just leave it.
Right. So you are free to take actions on your turn to do things to help you speedily get the heck out of here, including attacking the swarm, which will delay things. We'll say that you've managed to quickly beat a retreat down hallways that limit the number of skeletons you can face at one time, which is keeping them from just completely overwhelming. So we're going to start with initiative. This is a group roll. So you pick your leader.
Who's best at running away?
Who has the best initiative bonus might be the correct
Well, I
question.
think we worked out we're all on -1 except for the guy with the actual big defense.
And he's a -3.
-3. Yeah.
Okay. So that person, whoever you choose as your kind of leader of the group, who's shouting out orders at the time, does not roll yet, but everyone else rolls now. So you're going to make an initiative roll. You know what? It would be very useful for me to get the little GM screen sheet I wrote up earlier. Let me grab that real quick. Unprepared. This is not a professional stream.
No, it means it is professional. This is pro stream. I'll volunteer to be the leader because what Bert doesn't know is that I have an ability that just teleports us somewhere within a day's distance, and I don't want to ruin the first scene of the game, so I'm just going to be too focused on
Okay.
leading.
So everyone
Sounds
but
good.
the leader is going to make a Dex plus Insight. So you roll whatever you have as
There's a button there. There's an initiative button you can just push.
okay, that's fine. But just so folks know what it is, it's Dex plus Insight, and you're totaling the die that you roll here, and your difficulty is just a flat 10 for you guys.
Oh, what a time to waste your critical success.
Yes, yeah.
Double 8.
When you do helping maneuvers like this, the critical success merely counts as a success. You don't get opportunities or anything else. Unless you're the lead person, that is. So what do we have? Jameis is adding +1 to the initiative. Bill, you weren't supposed to roll yet, but
No, Bill is supposed to roll.
No, I'm the leader.
you're the leader.
Bert doesn't
Okay.
know that Lady Celeste is the leader.
Okay, so Bill is not helping.
Not at all. Sorry.
Doubles! I also crit.
Okay, well, a crit adds a success. We've got +2 to Lady Celeste's initiative check.
No, double 5 doesn't care. No one cares about a double 5.
Yeah, it's got to be 6 or better.
6 or better. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's actually a fail, unfortunately.
It does tell you about doubles.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. All right.
It doesn't tell you about
Oh,
critical.
it
It
says
says,
doubles
you
and
got
critical success. All right. Okay. Cool.
doubles.
All right. So plus
Just
one.
a +1 to Lady Celeste. So now you're going to make a roll, and your difficulty is based on their initiative, which is only a 6. Skeletons are slow.
Oh, any of us could have passed then.
I
There you go.
rolled a 15.
Then
Yay.
you guys get to choose which one of your characters go first. And feel free to talk strategy amongst yourselves. In this game, initiative is whoever wins initiative, they pick somebody from their side to go, and then the other side goes, and then you just bounce back and forth.
Okay, I think that not me should go first.
Mhm. So some things to keep in mind. There is no movement, nor are there ranges or any kind of strategy involving that in this game. So spellcasters being in a second line or behind other people counts for nothing. If you want to protect your spellcasters, you have to take the action of guarding or covering, which means that you will absorb any hit. Well, no, it means that the person you are covering cannot be the vector of attack. Someone else must be. So yeah, so just keep that in mind.
Take an action. As in, if I say I'm guarding, then that's it. I can't do anything.
That is an action. Yeah. So actually, if you pop up on the screen here, I've got some of this stuff loaded in, and I believe I've got.
I like some of us. I've got special things that can happen if I'm guarding.
Yes. Yeah. But guarding is an action.
Yeah.
So do you want to take an action of guarding someone as the first person up?
Someone guard me.
Okay. Well, no. If I guard, but then don't actually guard you, I can do other things. So I don't want to actually guard you.
Arcturus, guard me. Be
No,
my
what?
meat shield.
I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll just shoot them.
Okay.
It's you and me,
Well-
buddy.
Who is taking the action then?
Me.
Arcturus is going to cover me.
So
Well, that is a different. That is
Yeah, it's a
two
different
people
thing.
saying different things.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to do something first, Jameis?
Well, I'll just be shooting. If we want guarding to go first, then whatnot.
so who's going first?
We'll
I
just say.
Arcturus.
Arcturus.
Yeah.
To do the
Okay.
Yeah, I'll-
guarding action.
right.
I'll move to cover Lady Celeste.
Okay. So that takes her out of being a target. So they go now.
Is there anything else that you can do as a what is it, guardian or protectory person? Is there something else that your guarding gets you if you take that action?
Among other things, I mean, I could stand up front and like block everything.
No, like, do you have any powers that activate by taking the guard action?
Yes.
Let's have a look
know.
at what your abilities are. Do you have the bodyguard ability? That's the only thing that's relevant to guard.
Okay.
And that's not going to be exciting. It just gains the
Might
means
resistance to
is
damage.
resistance to all damage types.
On my classes page, let's see.
That's the only ability they can get from the guardian that relates to guard.
Note, this is our first episode of this, so we will be looking up rules and discussing rules as we
Let me
go.
pull that up.
So while he's looking up, in this game, you are encouraged, nigh almost demanded to multi-class. You start at level 5, meaning you have 5 levels of various classes you can take. Within each class, you're able to take one of their special abilities / skills for each level that you take. And so that is what Bill is looking through now.
Yeah.
While Bill is doing that, I'm going to decide who my multi-attacks are going for. And it cannot be Lady Celeste because Bill has taken a cover action for her. So we're going to go 1 is Richard, 2 is Jameis, and 3 is Bill.
Apparently you have bodyguard according to your character sheet.
Okay, so both of them are going to come at Bill.
I took dual shield breaker.
Okay.
Well, no, you've got 3 levels of guardian on your character sheet. 1 level of which was spent on bodyguard. 1 level was spent on dual shield bearer. 1 level was spent on protect.
He's a tanky character.
Right, I am.
All right, so bodyguard gave up to resistance, which is half damage for.
Yes, so if he's covering, he takes half distance from any kind of damage that comes at him.
Oh, that's convenient because you've rolled double 3s, so 2
Yes.
damage.
No, when another creature is. It's the danger. No, protect. Are you looking at protect?
I'm looking at cover.
Guard.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the
if
action.
You perform the guard action.
Yeah.
And choose provide cover to another creature. That creature gains resistance to all damage types until the start of your next turn.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not very exciting.
Yeah. And then if he chooses cover under that, it just removes the person he's guarding from the ability to be targeted at all.
Right.
Yeah, I have the skill where if I'm guarding you, I can go, psych, I'm actually taking an extra attack.
Yep. So this thing is actually going to attack Bill. The way that multi works is I don't get both my attacks at once. The creature just goes again when their initiative comes up again. So the first one's going for Bill. It's uses a bronze sword, an ancient sword. Let's see.
No, I do have protect.
Yeah. I don't think you want it to activate right this second, but yeah.
All right. So it rolled a 6. What's your defense?
My defense.
Actually, it rolled a 6 plus 5. It rolled an 11 total. What's your defense?
I've got a 15.
15. So it misses, or more likely, it clings on your armored hide and does nothing, which is its action. The swarm gets in 1 attack. And back to you guys. Who wants to do something next?
Where are we exactly? We're in a.
We'll say you're in a corridor, so like only 3 or 4 of them can actually reach you at a time. And with Bill up front kind of covering, it's difficult for them to swarm around you, although they certainly can, I guess, because there's no positioning really. So you're trying to get up multiple stairs and levels to get out. And if you want to improvise something that's in the scenery, you certainly can do that too. One of the GM rules is to lightly describe the area so that you guys can improvise as we go.
All right.
Hmm.
Well, I will take an action now then, just
Okay.
because I'm not doing anything, and I will take um the objective action, work towards filling in the clock.
Mhm.
So what I am looking to do is, as we've been going down here, because we had to go down to first of
Mhm.
all, there's lots of torches and stuff that we put up on the wall. So I think we can just grab some of those torches and throw them down into the horde at the bottom to
Mhm.
try and set them burning, so less of them can come up to get us. I'm just trying to fill in the clock as
Sure.
a can of
I
worms.
would say that would also, because they have a vulnerability to light. I would say on a successful doing of this, they will be hampered by this. So you'll be imposing a condition on them by doing this as well.
No, okay.
So I would suggest. So the way that they recommend you doing this is the GM suggests one attribute, and you can suggest the other. And I'm going to suggest that dexterity would definitely play into this to place those torches in exactly the right place to cause issues. You may
Sounds
suggest
good.
the other attribute.
Probably insight, just because I mean that's more dexterity to get them into the right place, and insight to know where
To
they
know
are.
where the right place is. I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Standard difficulty is 10. And we'll just say 10s for now until we get the system more under our belt. So a 10 sounds good.
All right. Well, I will press this button, which says Dex and Insight, and says Anticipate. But let's see what happens. Pionk. A result of 18, rolling maximum on my D10 and my D8. So,
Sure.
I don't think rolling max means a damn thing.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't mean a damn thing, but it's a good first roll.
It is an absolute success, which will put 1 on the clock for you. The die is already at a 1, so there we go. That sounds really good. And I'm going to say it imposes a vulnerable on them as they're susceptible to light, and you've brought light to the situation now. So they will end up taking double damage from any damage that you throw at them. Okay.
Cool.
Their next action,
No,
it
wait,
was
hold on.
Go
What
ahead.
was the
Go ahead.
the thing? 10.
10. So you've got 1
I
filled
fill
out.
in 3.
3? Oh, because
One
you took the
section for
opportunity.
succeeding,
Yes.
and
you're
no,
right.
and 2 for additional sections for beating it by 6 or more.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. So every
wow.
3
All
over is another +1, right?
Only up to 6. I think it's
Yeah,
only
up
you
to
can only
6.
fill in 3 at a time, unless it's
Right.
special things.
So you are at not 8. You're at 3.
Woo! No, we finished it. 8. Yeah, but
Okay. Yeah. So that helped a lot. You're slowing the horde down. You're making them more vulnerable, and yeah, you're lighting the way. That's all very good. All right. I already rolled to see whether they're going to hit again, and it's Bill again.
All right.
Uh, 11 still misses,
No.
or clings on your armor, I should say.
Climb.
One of you can take an action. Actually, you guys would get 2 actions in a row now because the swarm gets essentially 2 actions, and then that's it for the swarm.
Would I be able to, like, we're trying to go up these stairs, right?
You're guarding, so
Yeah.
you can't.
So keep you're guarding. You've already taken your action at the beginning, so it's people who haven't taken action yet, which would be Lady Celeste.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just whisper to her that, like, hey, let's get out of here.
Yeah, so I'm kind of leading in our retreat, and I'm kind of backtracking a bit. And I guess I'm gonna roll for objective.
Yes.
It just sounds like we should
Objective.
just do that entirely and not worry about anything else.
It's the objective of getting the heck out of here.
Just like just basically the effective communication of like while we're like actively watching these things
Yeah.
chase us, like, okay, we're going to the left. All right, we're
Yeah.
going upstairs. Like there's this
So-
coming.
So I would suggest that what is it? Mind? Not mind. Mind is it mind?
You've got insight,
Willpower.
willpower,
Insight.
mind, dex.
Insight would play into this because you're remembering which stairs to take.
And I'm gonna say insight as well, because recall.
Okay.
Remembering useful information about something.
So does
Sure.
that mean double insight?
There you go. Yes. Yeah, that's
Oh,
fine. I'm good with it because you're trying to remember something as opposed to much
Okay.
else.
Cool.
Yeah,
my
so that's
best
right on the
stat.
number. So that does increase your clock by 1.
Mm.
Cool.
And then that is basically the end of one
No, it's
pass. Oh, have you gone? Yeah, you went,
thought
didn't
I
you?
knew
No,
you
you
did.
didn't shoot. Yeah, you're right. That's right. You stayed till the end. You were thinking about shooting. So yes, you go again, or you go
Oh, shoot, then
now.
she you at this rate.
Yeah, well, screw you too.
Well, it just makes sense to just go for the objective stuff again. What
Well,
I'm thinking
again,
of doing-
any successful check does move your thing forward. So, like, if you wanted to fire into the skeleton hordes, it delays them enough that you
I'll
can
just fire into the skeleton hole
Yeah.
because that's pretty much going to be a good enough roll
Yeah.
anyway. That's pretty much what I'm going to be dice wise.
Sure.
I don't know if that attack is
7 is not going to hit.
I
It
am
needs a
going
12.
to invoke a skill called My Trust in You, where I spend a
Why?
fabula point and you get to re-roll.
I don't trust me.
Or I can improve the result of the check following the normal rules, which I think I still just want you to re-roll.
Oh,
right?
do you have a bond with him?
No.
Okay.
So I don't get I get to invoke one of his traits.
Yes.
Or bond if he has one, but it doesn't have to be a bond with me. But I'm gonna
Mm.
invoke a trait of his for him to be
So-
able to re-roll.
Invoking one of his traits, you get to re-roll one or both of your dice. Up to you.
What trait are you invoking? Or it
Mhm.
could be invoked in this place.
What traits you got?
Have the trait of the crashing out computer.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, well,
Yes,
that's
there we
good
go.
for all situations. That's
Yep.
There he goes.
I'm going to come back.
Well,
Yeah.
whatever happens, it's not going to be enough to complete the clock.
But
So-
I'm assuming it will be enough to put another tick on the clock. So we'll find out for sure when he comes back. But yeah, so we start again with your side going first.
All right. Do we?
Does someone else want to go first this time, other than Arcturus?
I was going to say Arcturus could take a different action this
Yes.
time. It doesn't have to be guarding all the time.
Are we? Let's see, are we close to the stairs?
Again, that's what the whole
Sure.
clock does. You would like when you fill out the clock, then you're free. Until then, it's basically just describing you running through a dungeon.
We're just running as fast as we can, up,
Mhm.
downstairs, through corridors, all over the place, wherever you want to be.
Scooby
there.
Doo chase scene.
Yep.
Yeah.
We like open a door. The wave of zombies is right there. We go
The zombie in
through
a
another door.
bathtub with the best scrubbing his
I
back.
mean, I could put both my shields together and just go and run at them.
You could.
What
Man.
does Lady Celeste think of that?
Maybe there's some right ahead of us where we need to go. So you need to clear a path for us by pushing.
Yeah.
forward like
Exactly.
that. Let's go
All
for
right,
Yeah.
that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, go for it.
it.
I assume that's making an attack roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let's see what I got here.
Yes, because Bill here is a guardian, he can attack with 2 shields at once, ramming them out of the way.
Right.
It's one of his
So
special
two attacks or
skills.
just one attack?
It's just one
Just
attack.
one attack.
Yep.
He does.
Okay. So I got to figure out what I.
If you go to, is it equipment? Yeah, equipment, and then click the thing for main hand where it says accuracy.
yeah.
That should be able. That should do a thing for you.
Okay. Here we go.
There we
Oh.
go.
It did not. It did not roll.
Oh.
It absolutely didn't. Yeah.
Oh, you pressed the button that actually says the word accuracy on it.
Ah,
Not
probably.
that's the one which tells you the description, so everybody knows what that is.
Mhm.
It's a might plus might roll plus
I
0.
run. It's the die above it, right next to the name of it. All right.
Yep.
Sorry.
No,
Nope, that's not it either.
that's the
No,
same.
there was. I rolled the correct die. Shit. All right.
Mm.
What do I need to roll here?
It should be the one with the word accuracy written on it.
Oh, the one with the word accuracy written on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we
There
go.
we go.
So
Ooh, that's
15
a
hits. Your high die was an 8. So 13 points of damage, which is not quite, well, it's, not near enough to limit their capacity, but it is a success.
Okay.
It is a success not by 3 or more. Well, actually, yes, it is. It is a success by 3 more. So you're going to go up to 6 on the die or on the clock.
Okay.
So you're getting even closer to the top. You can start hearing the sounds of the rain outside as you came down during a particularly nasty storm. You can smell the grass, the trees. You're close, so close.
And
So let's
James is
see.
back.
Let's find out if Jameis got us out of there earlier and we just didn't realize.
All 4 of you are available to be attacked.
Yay.
Right, but Jameis needs to resolve
yes.
his thing.
I know. I'd say don't bother. Just retract doing that thing and just move on. Just retract that icon.
No, I just you were likely not to have failed. I just moved it up one. We'll just go
Okay.
on. That's fine. But that does mean that Richard's character.
No. Not popular character person who has not yet been named.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Let's see. 8 plus D10 plus 5. Ooh, 19. What
That
is your defense?
Definitely going to hit. That would hit any of us.
Okay.
Nine?
You are brutally savaged by this ancient broadsword that actually deforms as it hits you a bit, but it does a shocking 18 points of physical damage.
Ouch.
18 point. What?
Yep.
8?
High roll 7 plus 11 physical damage.
Wow.
As soon as we get out, we can do something about that.
Yes, true. But 18 is a big number.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see? I don't like that. Okay, so yes.
Back to you guys. Who's next?
I'll go.
All right.
Okay.
I see he who has not been named take a big hit.
Yes.
And while we're running, I kind of open up my tome. I have a big grimoire of a book. I kind of open it up and like flip through the pages as I'm like running up some stairs, like, and I just heal. And just some
Okay.
bright, like pretty lights and sparkles.
All right. So, how many MP does that take up?
10, because I'm only
10 mind points.
10.
All right.
Yeah,
And
it's
what
not
is
bad.
your role for this?
That's such a
No, I
good
don't think you need one for a heal spell.
Yeah, it's not an attacking spell, so I don't think it matters. I think it just does the heal.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
works. It's
Okay.
instant
What does it
and
heal, or how
heals
much does it heal?
40.
40 hit points.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'm feeling
Because
super.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thanks
because I've
for
got a
asking.
similar heal spell and it doesn't. Yeah, it's not
Okay.
attacks.
So your characters are learning a bit about each other as this is going on. Is this you haven't been tested until this undead swarm came out, so you're learning a little bit about your capabilities. You are all just recruited back in Noric before this happened. You had very little time to really get to know each other. So here you go. You're learning a little bit about each other. Now let's find out who the skeletons attack next. It's gonna be Richard again.
No.
I am learning I need to run faster than the rest of the people.
No, you gotta go. No one.
Okay. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What's your defense?
Yeah, that definitely hits me. My defense is...
Okay, so that's another 18 points.
I'm not... What? Stop
Seven
rolling
eyeball.
sevens. I'm back where I was a second ago.
Back
oh, thanks.
where you were a second ago.
I
But
am
now
yet to
two
go
of you can
past
take
half,
actions. So who wants to take actions
Hey,
next?
if you surrender at 0, you get another Fabula point. So you know.
Mm.
I'm going to try and shoot it because that works better
Sure,
last
yeah.
time. Pow. Ooh.
That hits.
Ooh. Max damage.
Oh, max damage as
Yeah.
well.
Nice.
Okay, so 18. They've already taken some damage. So what this is going to do is drop down one of their abilities because you're hurting the swarm. I'll drop down its big one, which is might. I'll drop that down to a D8. So they're a little less strong than they were prior. And then finally, the unnamed Richard character.
We're all unnamed at the moment.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you've called me Richard though, so the player is named now. Huzzahs! I will. I mean, we are right at the top here. We're almost out. We're almost done. So some way. I'm gonna root through my pack, find something that. Oh no. These. I remember these. They sort of acid and eat through stone quickly as we go there. So I'm gonna try and place it on the stairs so that it will eat through the stairs so that they can't all get up to us as quickly as possible. They'll have to form a bone bridge or something if they want to come and get us.
Sure.
Yeah.
What Richard is doing in this game, expendable inventory stuff, so basically stuff that's not armor or weapons, can just be pulled out of your ass. They cost some points, your inventory points. And let's see, did I put in a sheet for inventory in here? No. Do you happen to have what acid would be in general for points?
I
It's
don't
usually
think there
3 or
is an
4.
acid. I was merely describing an objective action.
Sure. Oh, okay. Do you want to do that
I'm
instead
more than
of
happy to spend inventory points to make that happen. But yeah.
Oh, okay. Up to you. Inventory points, I would say 3 for an acid potion to pull from your pack and immediately use. You can do that.
Sure. I'll spend those. That's fine.
Okay. And how did you describe it? You're melting a stone step to make it harder steps?
The stairs.
The
As we
stairs.
were running up sort of stairs. Well, yeah. So that
Okay.
they...
So what I think
will
I'll
get
do
caught in
is
it as they
we'll
go.
impose another condition on them. We'll impose slow on them.
All right.
Yep. And since you're just targeting the stair, I'm going to say no roll needed, but that is a successful do of a thing. So we will... Actually, no, let's have you roll because you might get 3 more than the 10. It's possible that you are more useful than that. I would say insight would be my first thought of an attribute to use. You can pick the second.
Maybe... Maybe might to make it go as far away from me as possible.
Sure.
So yeah. Right.
It might work.
Let's. I can't think of a joke involving insight, so I'll just press the button. Pow! Nope, I only got a 5.
So-
there we go, a 3 and a
yeah,
2. Rubbish.
So no extra, but you still get the 1 for doing the thing. So I will move that up by 1 for spending the inventory
right.
points to do something. Okay, and I believe that is everybody now.
So back to the top.
So back to your top again. So who wants it again? You can definitely start hearing the storm outside, the rain that you left behind as you came into the relatively warm and protective dungeon. Oh my, no, it wasn't.
Do you need healing, no one, or are you good for a while?
I'm back down to where I was before. I took 18 points of damage. I can't.
I don't know if that's like half. I
What's
don't know.
your-
I'm not
Max-
quite half.
Oh,
I'm at-
Oh, so there is a way to figure this out in the game because once you take half your hit points, you are visibly not doing well.
Crisis.
bloody.
Yeah, your crisis. Yeah. So are
I
you
am
in
not
crisis?
I am not flashing red right now.
Okay, then I won't worry about it.
Okay. His
Okay,
pixels don't appear to be bruised and bleeding.
We
My
don't
action
have
was going to
the...
be to shoot them. So does someone want to do something? Well, I'll just do shooting. Or does someone want to do something more interesting?
Shoot him!
Okay.
Not
I'll
me.
Yeah.
shoot. Oh, you didn't say that in time.
You know, I'm glad you said flashing because if you did the Pokemon route and we just had boo-doo, 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 boo-doo.
Oh, okay. So let's talk about this for a minute. You can call upon one of your traits and spend a Fabula point to re-roll one of those dice or both of those dice. Or you can spend a Fabula point and one of your bonds, if you have one, and add the number of points to a bond. You may or may not have bonds yet because I didn't require them. Up to you.
I can't be bothered. I'll just fail.
You just fail. Okay.
You're not
Spending
worth
Fabula
it.
points gets us closer to XP.
Okay.
No.
All right. So so their turn. Let's see who they attack. All of you are game now. No one's being protected. It's going to be a 1 again. No, it's going to be Jameis this time, which makes sense. They're tired of your shit.
I didn't manage to use sleep on this time. Now, question is, where do I find my
Defense.
defense? Yeah,
They
it's
should be under
upstairs.
So while you're
Stats.
doing that, I need
Okay,
to
13.
look up what slow does because I don't remember slow offhand.
Slow lowers their dexterity.
Oh,
So
that's
if they
even
were
better.
a D10, they're now a
Yeah.
D8. Their
And
attack
they're-
drops by 1.
And their might was already lowered, so the whole ability to hit you has been lowered.
Yay.
Yeah, I think you should have added the status effects to the sheet of frequency
8.
of rules things.
This is plus 5s. 11, 12. So a 12. What is your defense?
Yeah, that's good.
One way, just missed by that much.
Just miss, which means you probably hit your armor and like did nothing.
Yeah,
Like,
well, I wish it
bounced
was
off.
Boing.
Yeah.
You've got a 13. Wow.
Just.
Mhm.
I've got a really high dex and stuff just for this. I've maxed out that dex.
Okay. Who wants on your side the next action?
I'll go.
Okay.
So the guy like chinks off. Is it Imako or Imako?
The Marco.
Imako. So it chinks off Imako's armor, and then as this happens, Celeste just kind of like turns and just extends an arm, and just a crucifix comes flying at it. And you notice just the tips of the crucifix, each of the 4 points are all sharpened.
We'll have to ask the lady later on what the crucifix represents because there is no nailed savior in this world.
JRPG. They put that shit in because they feel like it.
It's Thor's hammer.
Ah,
All right, go ahead and make your skill check there, whatever it might be.
right. That's going to be a thing with accuracy, I think. So
Is this
If
a
you've got it,
spell or is this an attack?
it's an attack.
You might
That's
have it under. If you've set your equipment up, you should have it there.
Bam!
Boom! That hits.
That's
All
pretty
right,
good.
12. So they're vulnerable right now. So that's 24 points,
Holy
which is
shit.
enough to. I'll lower their might again. Okay.
Yeah.
And that is, let's see, they have just a 12, so that's 3 over. So you get 2, 7. You're up to 9 on your clock now. You're almost out. You guys are running up. You see the daylight. You smell the rain. The steps are a little wet beneath your feet. And let's see who they kill now.
Bring it.
It's you again.
Yeah, I told you to bring it, and they brought it.
Okay, so
Yeah, but they've
Dex
also got a lot of
side.
dice, so they'll need to roll well to hit me.
yeah. 10.
No.
Not good enough. All right. And then 2 of you guys can go now.
Mm.
I'll just continue to run forward and smash things with my shields.
Okay, make an attack.
All right, let's pull this up. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Did that
Yep.
hit?
An 11 hit.
I assume 10 is the target number.
I guess so.
Oh, their dex is lowered, so is their defense lower?
Mm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
2. No.
Well, no, actually, it's not because no, their defense is due to something else.
Got it.
Yep.
Well,
So,
doesn't
what did he get? He got an 11.
11.
Okay, so again, you can spend a Fabula point and tap one of your traits to re-roll one or both of your dice, or spend a Fabula point and tap one of your bonds if you have any, and add the bond level to the roll.
Do I have
You
bonds?
start
Oh,
with 3 Fabula points. So
Those
you're
traits, right. I was wondering, what traits? I don't remember traits.
Your identity, your theme, or I guess
where
origin
your
might
where your
count in as
origin
well?
was. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
I haven't done Origin. Hmm.
Amnesia. I've been on the streets so long I don't remember where I came from or how I got there.
Well, I suppose we could top that to say that you are used to running down blind alleys and trusting to luck to get you out of things.
Justice, or I am the king of the hobos.
Sure. So you missed just by one. So if you've got a bond of any one of them would do.
Okay, I'll take the I am the king of the hobos bond.
That's your trait. That's a reroll. Rather
That's a
than
reroll.
bond.
So choose one
Which
of
is
the dice.
fine. You can choose
or
You can
both.
choose any number of dice that you want.
Okay, that's a D8.
All right.
So I just-
Presumably you're re-rolling the 4.
yeah.
Yep. So just do /roll 1d8. Mm.
Now
Down.
take to the 3.
Yep. So yes, that's still a miss.
Okay.
Okay. Mark off that you've used one of your Fabula points.
All right.
All right. So there's one of you left that hasn't had an action yet.
That's me.
Is it?
Right. Yes, I'm afraid it is.
Just
I
get
did
us
not
something on the
hit, so-
clock. That's all we need. Something on the
Right,
clock.
I know. That's why I'm going to say I want to do an objective action, and I just want to close it up behind us so that they can't come out, I guess.
Oh yeah.
With I've got some something here, explosives, or I know. Oh no, I saw this weak wall over here earlier. I saw the weak wall on the way over, on the way in. So I just go over and
Sure.
kick it.
Let's do that instead of spending more inventory points. And I think that definitely is might is going to be one of the attributes.
Insight as well. I mean, either way, it's a D8. But yeah, might and insight because I have seen the thing.
I like it.
Right. Yeah.
So you run out and you're yelling at everybody, "Get out!" as you kick this boulder.
I will definitely succeed this time and not fail like I did last time. Watch out. Hey-ya!
10!
Just
right on
a
the
10!
dot. Yes. The stone and debris that was unearthed by the Essence Storm moving away, pulling away from this area, which got you here in the first place. You kick out one of the larger stones and it just collapses back in. And you guys have successfully gotten out. 5 of your comrades fell in this mission, but you definitely have something to report to the council at Norick that the undead seem to be stirring once more. And this is a very big problem. Now, I'm going to do a GM cutscene as below you, stepping out of a shimmering purple infused portal that crackles with energy as a cloaked figure. There's a very distinctive clasp on the cloak, but you can't, he's wearing gloves and you can't make out his features, and he's overseeing the damage that you've done to the undead. I have introduced a villain.
So we all gain a
You all
Fabula
gain
point?
a Fabula point.
Hey!
Now, your characters don't, of course, see this, but the audience, because think of this as an anime, now have a clue as they have seen this emblem on the cloak clasp. Okay, now we'll take up with you guys. I'm just going to pull it from one of your inventories because when we start the game, it won't matter. One of you pulls out a tent. And you camp. It's a 2-day trip back to Norick as your horses were chased off by the thunderstorm at the Essence Barrier. It crackles with energy, and animals don't tend to like it. And unfortunately, the combination of the two just frightened off your horses. So you're forced to walk back to the city. So you're camping out. Pulling out one of these tents means that it's an absolutely safe place for the night. And here we're going to have like a little fireside where you guys can now introduce your characters. And let's start with Richard having the great, the last ditch effort to get you guys to safety and to close off the threat of the undead. You haven't really sat down much. I mean, you know your names. I mean, you've been together for a couple of days at this point, but until you were truly tested, you had no idea what your various skills are. So, Richard, role play it as you wish, but there's a couple of things I'd like you to put out because everyone would know your basic trait of identity. So work in your identity into what you want to say. You do not have to give up anything else. Like if you don't want them to know your what is the other one? Your theme. That's fine.
Right.
They can guess it from your actions because there are some powers that allow you to tap into someone else's stuff, but you got to know it to do it. And if you want to do origin, you can. Again, that's not readily apparent because everyone is human. And in this world, the only thing that really matters is either you are a citizen of Noric or you're not. Yep.
Right. All right. Well, for the benefit of the audience and everyone is here, my character is called Noddy Noon. The O and the B in the middle are silent. So there we go. Might be spelled odd, but there we go. That's just how they spell it over here. So yeah. Wow. I didn't expect to. I mean, when we came out on this thing, I didn't expect anyone to die doing this. What about the rest of you? Nobody expected anybody to die? They never told me it was going to be dangerous doing this. I mean, I know, but I know it's like going to be dangerous like this, but losing over half of our team in this immediately, this isn't quite what I signed up for. But I wanted excitement and stuff. But when I signed up to be exploring this area, but no, that's not great. Yeah, I don't know. I am a happy-go-lucky explorer who just goes to discover what's out there. Done.
Yeah. So you guys are playing pass the stick around the fireplace right now as you're all healing.
Oh. Well, what about you, person who, Lady Celeste, who healed me there? That was very welcome. What did you think when you signed up?
I didn't expect it. They said it was an abandoned city. The search of undead was unlike anything I've ever seen before. I had always thought that the undead weren't around anymore. It's been so long. As Celeste speaks, there might be that moment of now that everything's kind of calmed down that as much as we don't know each other, everybody is probably semi-aware of who Celeste is because Celeste is an influent priestess of Obsidian, the god of time. So she is very much a noticed person in the society in not like high class, but she's an up and coming priestess that has the adoration of a lot of the common people. So there's at least been murmurs of her and her being around and like doing charity work and helping people. And she's very visibly shaken. Basically, what she's doing at the moment is she's not at the campfire. She's off to the side, flipping through her tomb, doing a little funeral rite for the people that have lost, and she's saying a little prayer and all of that to help their spirits pass on through the god of time's will, because time is inescapable to everyone.
Now you pass the stick, lady, by asking someone else about their past.
And is kind of pass it over to Arcturus. Is kind of tell us about you.
I only remember back to about 30 years ago. I don't know how I got there, but I was already living on the streets and begging for a living, and I got tired of seeing people mistreated. So one day, a group of thugs tried to push some of us around, and we fought back, or I fought back. And people seem to come to me for that sort of thing. And, I'm still doing it. I hope to find out where I came from eventually. I have no idea. Is that good? Did you need something else from that, or?
I don't. Whatever you wanted to share. Just your identity is the thing that needs to be made clear. Otherwise, anything
Oh,
else you wanted to share was fine. And I think you did all right with that.
pretty much. I mean, I told a very short version of the story of how I became king of the hobos.
Yes, there you go.
Hmm.
Maybe you actually say that, King of the Hobos.
Yes.
All right.
And so,
And then there's Maud.
yeah. Yeah, well, I've had some fascination with the beasts and the creatures of the wilds that we've been encountering, that we sort of normally encounter anyway. I'm not used to the undead side of things, but I have wanted to get out and admire the creatures from afar and try to track them down and see what the deal is. You might say that I'm a monster hunter of the wilds.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was just sort of get out there, find out what's going on, what's the deal. I can in fact speak with creatures. That's a nice handy ability, although undead don't count like that, so I have no idea what's up with them.
So after you've shared this, did any of you take any ranks at all in the scholar class?
No.
Okay.
No, Weezer's done.
Like it.
Nope, that's fine. It just means that you are not familiar with the history of the area. That's all. So I'm not going to add anything else in this. So we're going to take up a couple of weeks later. You have given your report to the council at Norick. To the listeners, one of the things that we described at the beginning of this game, where there's this whole part of this game where you sit down and you do your world building with the players, although that we curtailed a bit because I am playing in the Shadow World setting. If any of you know Rollmaster, a hero system back in the day, we were playing in that setting. But one of the things that we wanted is a game that was optimistic, I think is how we put it. Optimistic. So the city of Norick is in most ways a shining example of what a city ruled by people that care about their people would be like. So the council is made up of not a ruling class, but an elected person from each of the different classes, if you will, in the system of the city. So your guilds have representative, the various stratums of economics and have their own people sitting here, and they're all doing this to help the city to survive and to grow. One of the things that we are going to explore in this game is that much of the continent is divided, is hidden behind walls of arcane force called essence flows or essence storms. And these storms have been lessening recently, revealing land that hasn't been explored in a while. The council here is hiring adventurers to go and see what the removal of these curtains have exposed and what they can use for resources, etc. So you are all paid your 50 zenny for going out and exploring, but after your reports of undead rising, which in the history of the area, this was like the last great war that caused a lot of devastation, which caused a lot of the essence storms that just kind of walled off a lot of the continent. So this is a very large thing to bring back to the council. As they weren't expecting you to have to fight for your lives, and having lost half of you to what you were exploring, they'll give you another 50 zenny in hazard pay.
50.
Well, the coffers of Norick, they're not rich. You know, they have to account for every zenny to the public that they spend.
Well, we wouldn't want to get anybody in trouble.
Right. So we will hand
you 250 zenny because people are dead.
100 zenny. Of course, now that they know that there are dangers out there, with the storm is pulling back and revealing, the payout for future endeavors will be taken into account. all of you would anyone that's damaged, you heal after just 4 to 6 hours of rest, that's fine. Any of you that spent out of your inventory pool, just refresh it back. The council is glad to make up for any inventory that you used on their behalf. Doesn't come out of your pay. Okay, so I'm going to move the screen now to the map of the city, and it's such a nice map. I'll have to share it with the watchers next time. But here we go. The next thing
So
we're going to
many
do is I asked
squares.
all of you guys to come up with a person in a place. I would like a scene from each of you, and this time we're going to start with let's start with Dion. Pick one of the things that you added, and just have an interaction with that place or person as your character. So you've been back a week now.
Mm-hmm.
You're awaiting further word on where the council may need people to go. What is your status with the church here?
I am a priestess in training. I've just started my priestesshood due to mostly the adoration of the people has gotten me where I am. And so I'm at the church speaking with Father, whatever his name was that I told you when I told you 2 weeks ago.
Priestess in training. And since this is a JRPG, your number one on the curriculum is looking great in anything you wear. That's
Yeah.
just that's
Yep.
just part of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so who do you want to highlight here? A place or a person?
The person, the priest, the
Okay.
head priest. What did I tell you his name was? I don't even remember. Is it in the lit? Is it in our chat? Let me look.
I don't know. Let's find out.
Scrolls up.
This is why I'm asking you to do this, so that I can have it written down or
I thought
recorded
I
somewhere.
told you before.
Well, if you didn't write it down, it doesn't count.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I think. Yeah, I have an older one. All right, well, we'll do this one because this is the one that I have written down. So I'm going to be visiting Leland the Ailing. He's an old wise man with a mysterious illness of magical origin. He is slowly dying, but has managed to hold on as the outside world is slowly beginning to be explored. He used to sit on Parliament until his illness took its toll on his body. So I'm going to be catching him up on things because although he is ailing and no longer on the Parliament Council, whatever they want to call it, he still has, a good public sway and
Okay.
connections and
So
all of that.
you're in the viewing yard, which is a nice bit of green around the church there, and open like an open courtyard. It's a beautiful sunny day. He's in a wicker like wheelchair. Enough strength that he can wheel himself around, but you can see that the jaundiced skin and the illness is taking its toll more than it was a week ago while you were away.
Mm.
So the undead, once again, they're stirring. It wasn't good for us the last time. I hear we lost Bob. He was an ass.
He was. He was a dick. I don't
really
like
was,
to say
yeah.
that, but yeah, I kind of imagine Leland just has like magical leprosy. It's for all intents and
Can you pick
purposes.
up my pinky? I just dropped it over there.
Yeah, he's basically just a leper. But
Just put it in the part jar here on the side. Yeah, just drop it in that jar. It'll pickle nicely. Yeah, thank you. Now the council will have a lot of work for you here in the future, I'm sure, but don't forget your duty to our gods. It's very important that you continue your studies and grow more powerful in the light. There is, of course, the matter of tithing, whatever you might have been paid by the council. Of course, don't forget that the poor box and all. We've got a lot of beggars here to they need food, and their king apparently went AWOL for a while. So yeah, yeah.
Question: as I form the bond,
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking, and it says there's 3 different types of pairings. Is it
Yes.
does it level up from
So
1
you can
to
have
3,
so in each pairing you can have one of the 2 things that are paired, and you can only have 3 total things. So like
Okay.
the strength of the bond can never be more than 3.
Okay, so I
It
can
doesn't
pick
have to
any
be
of the
3 either. You can just have
Okay.
one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then I'm gonna pick affection for my bond because Leland is borderline the father figure I've never had without exposing too much.
Okay. You guys can have up to 6 bonds. So you're creating a bond with this person. Okay. Yeah.
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 So
So yeah, just write down the character's name and that you have affection. So that's a 1 point that you can leverage for certain things.
and I will tithe the 50 gold I got
Okay.
to him.
Yeah. You
So-
absolutely know that it actually does go to doing work for the poor. Although this is an enlightened city, so there's lots of good social services. But where things fail, the church is there to step in. Okay. Who would like next?
I'll go next.
Okay. Place or person?
Person.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm thinking back to right before I started adventuring with these guys,
Mhm.
doing stuff, and I'm the self-proclaimed king of the hobos, and my second in command, Reginald, uh, that he was the only kid. He wasn't the toughest person we had, but he was really I don't know, like he was really genuine, and he was one of the only people that like I felt like I could really trust, and so uh, I'm thinking back to like a big gathering of all these hobos, and I'm proclaiming that I am off to see what I can do in the greater world, and I'm leaving Reginald in charge.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to throw a little spin here, and if you want to make a bond with Reginald, you might want to take one of the adversarial of the pairs. As when you come back, we're going to take the word hobo to take the traditional meaning of that, where you will work for a living, but you don't want to keep working for the same kind of work. You want to work when you want to work and for who you want to work for, and you kind of move around to get work as you need it. And so Reginald here, I don't know, he's kind of taking a hard stance at you doing council work. Feels too much like legitimate work instead of good old fashioned hoboing.
Yeah, they need somebody like me. None of their people are going to do what I'm going to do.
Yeah, so like he started. There's some grumbling amongst the hobo community that their king has gone legitimate and is getting actual work, and I don't know. That doesn't speak well for the bow community.
Okay. Well, this wasn't what I had in mind, but I like it.
Yeah, you're free to take whatever the bond you want with. I'm just saying that, like, while you were gone, is like there's grumbling that you might be going legitimate and getting an actual job.
I'm really, really, really pissed off because he spread this rumor.
Okay.
I still believe he's the right person to lead them.
Hmm. He is holding up hobo virtues. Amongst those, don't ever
And
get a
that's,
real job.
I would want nothing else from him, but this kind of pisses me off.
Okay.
And before I leave, I'm going to say something like, I don't know, something like, keep them well. But when I come back, you and I are going to have words about this.
Okay. Do you want to make a bond with Reginald as one of your 6?
Yes.
All right. So what do you want to have the bond as? Like, what do you want to put it down as? I think I got the pairings here somewhere. Let me see if I can find them real quick.
I can list them off. for
Oh,
you
sure. Yeah, please do.
here. So there's. Do you want a positive or a negative bond?
Negative.
There's inferiority, mistrust, or hatred.
You know what? I'm going to say hatred because that fits like with the. I mean, this guy's not all there, so that's kind of nutty, and I like that aspect of it.
But you really hate that he's running your name through the gutter.
Yeah, and because I didn't do that, I've said nothing but positive things in public about this guy.
Well, he's keeping to the hobo code. You're the one that's violating the code.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna claim hatred.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
So bond 1 is hatred.
Reginald, is that his name?
Yes.
Reginald. Okay, who is now the acting king of the hobos? Well, you're off doing council work, legitimate work. Ooh.
Some people.
All right, who wants next?
That was cool.
Sure. I sort of had a person, but I think I might make it a place as well because I think
you can find your person in your place.
Yeah. Basically, it's a veterinarian area, a veterinarian sort of clinic.
Sure.
Led by Jim. He's just known as Jim. We would say give him a Mama said accent, but I don't know if you could do that. Richard could help out with that. He's got a real yokel accent.
Okay, so first of all, if you're putting a place, so if you're looking at the main map there, which of the main islands do you want it on?
I can move my character sheet out of the way. I don't. Where would be the easiest for animals to get to and from? That's a good question.
One of the 3 nearest the top of the map, so either Small Flint, the Strand, or the Sink, or excuse me, no, never mind. Small Flint,
Bearing,
yeah,
yep.
Or Sphere Isle. Any of those 3. The area really is kind of like almost aggressively optimistic, so you don't really have poor and rich sections. Like there's not one island that's the riches and one island that's the hobos. It's all very mixed in.
I'll put them on Small Flint.
Small Flint. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll drop a token in there while you tell me about this person.
Yeah, so he is an expert with animals. He's being a veterinarian, and as such, I look up to him, which I'll take admiration as my bond. He was the one sort of. I said I'm interested in a lot of creatures and beasts and stuff, so just I'm there quite often helping out with the horses and other animals, helping sort of clean them and just look after them as well. So get them.
What's the name of the veterinary?
Jim. Oh, the veterinarian itself. Anyone got ideas?
I'll just put in vet for now.
Yeah.
That's fine. There.
I could see Richard working on something, but he's not quite getting it.
Yeah, there's something there about having, I don't know, stable employment or something. I don't know. There's something there.
Horse of another colour? No, not quite.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, well, tell me a little bit about Jim.
Yeah, he's got a very yokel accent, so people don't tend to treat him quite seriously. And he prefers to spend more time with animals than with people, but he is quite a good vet. So if you want your animal cured, you pretty much come to Jim.
Okay.
And so he's the one sort of that sort of helped me sort of come to go, horses are amazing creatures. Didn't find out about horses. Beasts and that are amazing things. So he was the one who gave me awakened in me my interest for all things beasts and creatures.
Okay. What's Jim like? Like, give me some adjectives to describe Jim, or give me some pointers to his personality. assume it's a him.
Yeah. So he doesn't get on with people. I say that. So it's not so much Reggie just does not know how to communicate with them. So just you tell him about stuff, and he sort of stares at you maybe a bit too long. Going, okay, can I talk to you? Can I investigate your animal now, or do I have to stay cool talking to you?
He's autistic.
When
It
I
is
shake your
connected
hands, I give
with
you exactly 3
animals.
pumps, no more, no less.
Mhm.
Yeah, probably a good way of putting it is autism. Yeah, he's good with animals, and that probably doesn't. I don't know if he. Yeah, well, he's quite intuitive with animals, and he probably doesn't know a huge amount about the wild beasts and everything because they are quite unusual.
Okay. So what are you here visiting with Jim for today? Just
Because in many ways, I prefer to be around the beasts as well.
okay. So you and
Beast
Jim have
animals,
this
yeah.
thing where you barely talk, but you kind of take joy in each other's company as you minister to the animals that are there. You barely say one or two words to each other, but still there's a strong bond there.
Yeah.
What did you want to take as the bond?
I took admiration, I think, because that was sort of like the closest thing I could
Okay,
think
yeah.
of.
Yep. You have seen Jim bring back animals that you were certain were going to die. And he just has a certain way. It instills hope in the animals. They want to live, and they do.
And they go off and kick the person who gets them in trouble. And yeah, he ends up probably actually owning a lot more animals because it's like if it's if it's been treated badly, then quite likely Jim was like, "Look, you fuck off now. I'm going to look after this animal, and now I have another animal in my place."
Okay. You know what? By saying that, I'm going to say that Jim's clinic. He makes good money because he's good at what he does, but he's also really bad at rehoming animals. So most of his money is going into feeding like this. He probably has this large compound because, of course, he would be the type to not want to keep them in cages.
Yep. No, that's
And
true.
so he's perpetually poor himself because he's always funneling his money into the clinic and better accommodations for the animals.
You might want to move it up to that place there.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's all right, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. And so Richard.
Hello. My thing is a person and a place again, I suppose. It's Bread and Circus, which is a we briefly mentioned it before. It's like the big entertainment venue for the city. It does plays during the week, and then at the weekend it does gladiatorial combat. That's the place, and the owner, or possibly two owners who run it, is Maximilian Hagen, who is the guy who deals with all of the artistic things. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to say, hey, Maximilian, is Max around? I need to talk to him about getting a weapon because of all of the undead that are out there. And Maximilian goes into the back room and then waits like a minute or so and then comes back out, and maybe he's just changed his clothes and put some
it's a hat. It's a different
makeup on or a hat or something. Maybe it's a twin. Nobody's really sure enough to ask.
It's a hat, a coat, and glasses.
I was thinking it's just an eye patch and he switches it to the other eye.
Maybe. Yeah, and so Maximilian Hagen is no longer there, and instead Max Hagen is there now. Yeah.
Okay. A few things.
Max, yeah.
Where do you want to place the building? At which one of these islands?
I'm looking for not the council house.
I'm almost wondering, would number 25 there almost be?
Yeah, that is what I was looking
but I don't
for
know.
as well.
You know,
I don't know.
Yeah,
Does
don't
25
choose
have a
one of
number?
the numbered ones.
Okay.
Those are key locations.
All right. What's the big circle? That's a thoroughfare, I assume.
Yeah.
Like there, could it be one of the buildings next to it?
Absolutely.
Like there, and then they perform in the big circle when it's all
that
happening.
makes perfect sense. All right, so we'll place a pin there. And what is the place called?
I called it Bread and Circus.
Bread and circus. That's perfect, actually. Bread and circus. Okay.
So this is a happy, optimistic place. People actually want to fight in
Mhm.
it.
Oh yeah, yeah. They
Fighting for
get,
their
Oh,
life.
it's never to the death, and they
Yeah,
have
they
medics on
get a-
site. Yeah.
they get a good wage out of it, and everybody's entertained by it. But yeah,
It's
some
more
people
like
actually-
WWE
Are you
wrestling
not
than
entertained?
those sort of things.
Maximilian
Maximilian Hagen. Or Hagen,
with the
sorry.
umlaut over the A.
Hagen.
Oh, HAAGEN.
Oh, we fancy.
And then the other guy is Max Hagen, which is Hagen. So maybe it's a different person. Nobody's really, asked to be sure.
This is the person that Richard put in the Discord if you wanted to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
What we did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I wonder if I can give you. Yeah, I can give you editing rights.
Yep.
Yeah. So when your places, you guys can feel free to add anything else you want to in your places there.
Oh, and
Let
those
me
bits,
attach
right.
this to the
Ooh,
right
I see.
place. There, bread and circus. Vet clinic. Let me get that one to. Yeah.
Room for hot tubs. I think there's probably a separate bathing place there.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Maybe we should.
Okay. Do you want to? So you asking for a weapon?
Yeah. I used to go out pretty much unarmed. I just like to explore and find things and poke things with a stick. With the
Well, I've got the short sword here where we've replaced the handles, you see, with solid silver. Really nice. It's got a good weight to it here. He swishes it around, tosses it in the air, and catches it. Now, I've also got this very basic model here. It's got a brass handle guard, you see. And the nice thing about this, it's got these extra tines here. See, you can catch weapons with this thing. Flashed you with that one right here. And then, you're talking about undead. You undead, you want to crush the undead. You want to smash up them bones. Oh, we got some good old maces here.
wow, so many choices.
What are you choosing
so
to
much
bond?
more.
Which pair are you, or which of the pairs are you choosing for a bond?
Inferiority?
Maybe, yeah. He knows so much more about weapons and stuff than I do, and I don't know anything about that. So, yeah.
That's what it is.
All right.
Half joking,
Yeah,
half serious.
that's a nice one. Yeah, inferiority.
All right, and then of course is the old favorite, the old battle axe. Here we got one side that's a mace and one side that chops. This right here is what I understand was the best thing for hunting the undead back in the old times. At least there's no one alive that can gainsay that.
Oh wow, that's pretty heavy. You must be pretty strong there, Max.
Well, you got to work that arm. You got to get that slashing and butt stroking down. And yeah. I suggest you practice on watermelons.
Watermelons the same sort of consistency as undead skeletons?
Well, you got to work your way up to that, son.
All right, okay.
You got to start with the watermelons, and eventually you get to boulders. Once you can crack open a boulder, why, gosh, you can crack open a skeleton head.
Okay, Max. I'll take this, and I'll get practicing. All right. Thanks a lot.
System-wise, if you want to drop some zenny for a weapon, you absolutely can. If you don't,
yeah. I don't know. I'll have a look afterwards. Mm-hmm. I've got a short bow at the moment.
He'll give you a 10% discount. That's for friends, mind you.
Thanks, Max. I'll have to think about it. I don't have. I know we just got paid, but yeah. All right.
Wow. I'm just looking at what the weapons are, and most of the good weapons are freaking martial.
Yep.
Do you have martial melee?
Nope.
Okay,
I'm not the fighty guy like that.
Well, yeah.
Well, that discount goes down by 1% a day. So when you're ready, you come back to Max. You let Maximilian know if you want to grab something.
I will. Thanks, Max. Say thanks to Maximilian as well for me. All right. I'll think about it.
I'm not sure he even knows your name, but I'll drop it anyway.
Oh God.
Now,
Now
does
I
this
want
count
an
as one
affectionate.
bond or two bonds?
I was going to say I want an affectionate bond with Maximilian. Now.
There you go. Because we're not sure if they're the same person or not.
Maybe they are.
There is actually something in the rule for that. Like when someone has more than one persona, you can have a bond with each.
No.
Okay. Because I'm pretty sure that is JRPG. I'm pretty sure they've done that.
Yeah.
In the comments, Longshot wants to know if he's related to Miracle Max. Miracle Max is a hack. He couldn't sell snow to an Eskimo.
Is that because there are no Eskimos in this city?
Well, now you wouldn't know that because the essence curtains, you see, they block off all kinds of things. You don't know what's past those storms. No, you don't. No, sir. There might be Eskimos back there, and I bet you still couldn't sell snow to them.
All right.
I'm reminded more of Stan Man.
God, you're so inferior to this guy. He's so cool.
I'm just no one.
Okay, so there we go. We got a couple of places set up on the map here. You've been introduced to the council. Yeah, so we're gonna do a flashback to that as you. This is for the audience, not for your characters, as you are delivering your information that you found out. Everybody is mulling over a response. Scribe is taking this down, and as they're all pressing you for more exactitude in your report. Camera pans and you see that every council member is wearing the same device on their cloaks.
So
They're
it's not really the
bombs.
best.
The same clasp as our villain was wearing.
Oh my God.
But we don't see that, so we don't care.
Yes, you care not at all. Okay. So unless we are talking weapons and armor, you don't have to do shopping episodes in this because that's all covered by your inventory points. So we will assume that everybody is gainfully employed, which is the sticking point with Bill's character. As you are called back to the council once more. This time, there is an island that has been reclaimed as the essence storms are pulling back. They don't actually, no one knows. The best sages don't know why the essence storms are pulling back. They don't know if it's permanent. They don't know if they could snap back at any time. They've been around since the last undead war, which is long enough that no living human was around during that time. It's several generations ago, but good records were kept. I pointed out that all of the characters and everyone that lives in Newark, they're all humans, though the records of the lore masters do state that there were other beings on this planet before those essence storms happened. There were dwarves and elves and many other races, all cut off from you currently. But we have an island, a couple of days journey by ship, and they don't know what to expect this time. They would like to enlist your aid once again, and they will be sending a few more folks along with you that are fighting men, specifically in case of trouble. Now, you're not being paid to face trouble, mind you. You're not being paid to go and eradicate a problem. You're being paid to find out what's there and report back. So you living and returning with this information is the point.
Unlike the NPC soldiers.
Mm-hmm. Yes. They, of course, will be providing the ship and crew. And, we'll say because your needs may be greater this time around, as if the undead are becoming a problem of all the new places that are being unearthed as the storms pull back. They give you another 200 zenny allotment to procure any weapon or armor that you need for this.
Ooh.
And they'll give you that ahead of time so that you can gear yourselves up if needed.
So we each get 50 zenny.
No. That's each. Each of you get
Oh.
200 zenny. Because I believe that the armor especially is really expensive.
It can't
Yeah,
be.
but we all got some at the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, you had to
Thing,
spend
I
it
don't
at the
know.
beginning as part of the.
I wouldn't change my armor either.
No,
Yeah.
you should.
They don't know that.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
don't
as
but
long as you've
picking-
got a weapon, it doesn't really matter what.
Yeah.
They'll pretty much do that.
Picking up
So,
spare weapons or weapons if you didn't get what you wanted at the beginning, all of that, or just bank it. You can put it in a bank. Yes, there are banks here if you'd like. So yeah, so remember, this is emulating a JRPG, so you can definitely save your money for another character to
Rainy day,
withdraw later if you die.
I'm going to spend 150 that and up my from travel guard to combat tunic.
Yeah.
Which means I
The
no
only
Uh,
thing
longer
so-
that
have-
changes there is the initiative.
Yeah, exactly. I no longer have a penalty on my initiative.
Oh.
So some may ask if you have an inventory point that you can just pull random stuff out of. Why can't you pull out a random weapon or armor? You can, in fact, do that. The problem is that they're only meant for a single use. When you pull something out, you immediately use it. It's good for the scene, and then done. So if you pull out a weapon, it'll shatter at the end of the scene or break or something. Same with armor.
Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, like I could get like a dagger technically to go with my firearm, but I've got a firearm, so I don't. The melee weapon doesn't matter because it's all. Yeah.
I'm jealous of your pistol. Every time you
Well,
pull it
once you
out,
get-
I'm just.
Once you get a martial weapon class, then you got 5. Yeah,
Yeah.
you just one class away from it.
Mm.
I think you needed martial
You need the
range
yeah.
weapons, don't you?
from a
Is it?
class. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, martial range. Yeah, once you get martial range, then you're fine.
All right. Well, I go back to try and buy the mace from Max, and I find out the discount's gone, and I don't have enough money anymore. So I leave dejected. Oh no.
He gives you a wooden practice axe.
Oh, thanks.
No, you probably couldn't wield it to its most effectiveness anyway. Here, why don't you take this, champ? I'll spot you the money for it, and you just go and you just swing around. You might want to start at grapefruit instead of a watermelon. However, work your way up to a pebble instead of a boulder.
Thanks, Max. Thanks.
So, well, that iron hammer you're getting then? Is that what you're getting?
No, I'm not going to get anything in the end.
Okay.
I'm
Right.
just pretending.
All right, no, that wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got enough. We got a little bit over half an hour. We can get started here. You buy what you buy. If you want to tack on later that you bought something, you can. You don't need to spend time going through the shopping list. You can think about it beforehand. The ship you have is most of the ships in this area are like trireme style. They're not ocean going ships because the essence storms pretty much block off the deep ocean. So all the shipping is like fairly close to the coastline within sight. So the island is deeper into the ocean. Reports came back when some of the triremes that tried to go out a little further to do fishing noticed it out there when they'd never noticed something before. So they do the best they can with the ship to get you there. Now, it's not deep ocean, so it's not too bad. So the crew gets you out there just fine. You are surprised to see that there is a stone-pillared wharf on the island. No discernible buildings or ruins from where you make landfall on the island. The island is fairly small. A few miles, you guess, as as you're sailing up to it, you get a good look at it. It's shaped kind of like a kidney bean or a kidney, that that kind of shape. And the wharf is got deep water right up to where the wharf is. So definitely, you think that ships that had deeper, um, that sat deeper in the water instead of your like flat bottom triremes would have no difficulty coming into this island.
I was expecting a wooden pillar appear, but there's a stone pillar appear. I'm shocked.
Yeah, large monoliths of stone sunk into the water, deep, deep down, lashed. You think well, vitrified or petrified wood. So that it was wood at one time, but old enough that it just basically turned to stone over time. Leading to a small clearing, but there's nothing in the clearing.
So the
Vegetation
clear-
doesn't seem to grow in this kind of circular area, just right off. There's no beach here. It's just kind of like rocky. If there was not this very convenient harbor here, it would have been difficult to get your ship closer because it just rock right up to the edge of the island.
Okay.
The trees look odd too. These trees don't grow in the portion of your continent that Norik exists on. Tall, thickly barked, kind of like palm trees.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to walk into the area and see what's going on in there.
Okay.
That's right.
Let's see. There's some basic checks. Let me get this open.
Yeah, I'm going to
Frequently used checks.
Start peering around, see if there's any sign of tracks or anything.
Nah, that's all boring. I'm going straight in.
Yeah. No, you're
No,
doing that.
I
I'm doing
get
that
what you're
stuff.
doing.
Yeah.
I'm going to go and poke it with a stick just to see what happens.
Yeah.
No, I'm running all over
double
the place
insight
with the
rolls
trees and
from
stuff, so it's not like I'm just-
your character, Richard.
Insight.
Double-
Inspecting. All right. Hiya! I got a 10.
Okay. Until we get more of a ground on the systems, 10s are what we're rolling.
Okay, so success then.
The sand here looks weird. You put your hand in it and you kind of, it's not sand. It's very deep ash. Like whatever was here was burned to cinder, to nothing but ash.
It's not still warm and I'm burning my hand.
It's not. No.
Oh.
Long since cold. And you plunge your hand down and it goes deep. It goes, good up to your elbow, like almost a foot deep of just ash.
Is it black or white or red or pink?
It's
green.
It's like dirty white.
Okay.
One might even say bone white. No.
I don't think someone would say that. Yeah.
All right, that's what you find out.
Something's got me. Let go. No, stop. No. Ow, I'm just joking.
Long
Don't
shot
worry,
as fine ash like salt or pebbles, more like salt, not like large chunks at all, like very fine. Jameis, what did you say you did? You're gonna do a more
dashing about looking for like monster creature tracks and then sort of
for creature tracks.
I'm used to you know what's the sort of fauna and flora of the situation.
Sure.
Get some idea about that. I have no idea what that was.
Okay, I'm going to say the undergrowth and the foliage here is it's not known to you, and you notice that a lot of the vines are very easy to trip over. A lot of them make almost like noose-like trappings on the ground. It'd be very easy to trip through this and get snagged up. So I'm going to say Dex is going to be one of the attributes you're going to use here. You can pick the other.
Okay. Well, considering where I've put my stats, that'd be Dex Insight then.
Okay.
Or Dex. Yeah, Dex Insight. Let's go Dex Insight while I'm trying to work out what's going on while I'm trying to move around. I'll just roll this as an anticipate because that's what it's coming up as. No, nothing exciting.
You're not really sure what to make of things. There's definitely all kinds of different foliage here. You're not really seeing any marks. You start to look up. Maybe everything that's living here is treetop dwelling, you're thinking. or it just doesn't leave anything discernible on the forest ground, which is very mossy. There's lots of clover, styles of clover you haven't seen before, but it's very mossy. So
Okay.
you don't see anything right off the bat. So Bill and
Mhm.
what are your characters doing? I'll get your characters' names down before next time. I'm still working on that.
I won't. I won't want like new stuff, but I wouldn't be opposed to finding someone to mount some big old spiky shit inside my shield.
Well, we'll figure that out for next session. I just like you're at the island now. I assume you're hopping off the boat. What are you doing?
Where
Oh,
are we?
the other 5 fighting men are essentially setting up a camp. They don't trust the ash, so they're actually just setting up something right on the wharf itself. It seems to be very sturdy, so that's what they're doing.
Hmm.
Dion, if Bill needs a minute to think.
Um,
What are you doing?
I am going to anticipate possible dangers and just try and get lay of the land a little bit of our camp area.
Okay. So I'm gonna put those 2 things together, and you're gonna see if there's any possible dangers that might be because of the camp area. So I'm
Mhm.
gonna say insight for 1. You can choose the other.
Uh, Dexterity, just moving around and taking a look see and kind of
Okay. Go
watch
ahead.
step and gotta go over here. Boop.
7. Okay, not a success. Again, much like your friend that has a preference for non-human friendships, you're not seeing tracks of anything like around. You don't hear like birds. You don't hear like insect chirping. And
Hmm.
taking a good look around, maybe even moving some of the fauna aside to see if you can find insects. You're not really seeing anything.
Um, can I invoke a Fabula point
To
to re-roll one of those die?
Yeah. So what trait are you going to call upon for that?
I'm gonna call upon my theme, which
Mhm.
is belonging, because I just want to be part of a team and I want to prove that I'm useful and that I
I've
can.
got to find something.
Yeah, I gotta
Okay.
find something. I gotta prove that I'm useful.
So re-roll any of those dice you'd like.
All right, I'm gonna re-roll the d8 because that was a 1. So 6 plus the 6 I rolled
Okay,
before,
so
so
10.
12.
Okay.
And a crit.
Oh
And
yeah, it's a crit.
Oh, and a crit. So yeah, opportunities here. Let's take a look at those real quick. I've got them under the rules section.
Nice.
Let's see, opportunities.
Opportunity. Ooh, information is probably something you may want to think
Yeah, he's
about.
found a useful clue or detail.
Although that might just be from the role anyway, from what you're naturally doing. So there's no.
Well, it's up to you. You can choose something on the opportunities list. It's under the rules tab.
Rules, opportunities. Um,
So what I'll give you for the success is you do see signs of life in the water. As you catch the shadow of something fairly large pass beneath the boat. Not so large that it could capsize the boat, but more than man size in length, girth.
um, all right. I'm gonna choose my opportunity to be the. Oh, I could be so mean right now. I'm going to. I'm going to choose plot twist.
Okay.
Someone or something of your choice suddenly appears on the scene. I want
Sure.
that big thing to pop out of the water.
Okay. Um,
I found something.
Sure. It breaches enough out of the water that you find a strikingly beautiful face, angular aquamarine eyes, hair long and matted, almost like kelp, but shimmers in the light. Yes, a mer creature of some sort that pops up just enough to look at the crew of the ship before diving back down.
What's that?
Just like, did anybody see that? Anybody see that? There's a mer lady, a mermaid,
No, mer something.
mer something.
It didn't say it was nude. It was wearing some kind of like coral armor almost.
There was something in there. I saw it. It was over there, right there.
As he points, you do all see some shadowy forms moving beneath the boat. Nothing aggressive. The sailors and the captain are aboard are a little uneasy at this. One of them has gone to get a harpoon, and they're kind of looking at you, looking at the harpoon.
Hold. I'm gonna approach the water and just like kind of gently like into the water, like little ripples to see if anything comes up to me.
Okay. Kind of coming up, and remember I said that the water is deep near the island.
Yeah.
Kind of almost like coming straight up slowly. The shadow emerges, and it's just the face looking up at you as it approaches, and it stays just below the water. And you see gills on the neck kind of moving, and it's looking at you in wonder. And of course, there's that kind of almost mirage thing because it's still under the water where you can't quite judge the distance. But you can definitely see a face, very androgynous, but it's very like angular nose, angular cheeks, perfectly proportioned. To the players, elfin.
Okay.
You
Hello.
get the hand distribute.
Hi.
Oh no! Gotta fix my camera now.
I'm gonna greet them and see if I can gauge if they are non-hostile and can hear and understand me.
How would you do that? Describe exactly what you're doing here.
I'm gonna try and talk to them. They're nearby enough so I could be like, "Hello."
So the people of Noric and the area that you are bound within all speak the same language. So you are speaking the language you know. I think. Let's see. What do we want to choose here? I'm going to choose intuition as one of. You can choose another trait.
I don't know if intuition is a trait.
Or not intuition, sorry.
Insight.
Insight. Yeah.
Might, willpower, Dix.
I'm just gonna use. I'm also gonna say insight. I'm gonna do a double insight. I mean, it really is gonna be body language and like a lot of other factors, I guess.
Sure.
So inspect.
Now this is going to be a versus roll.
Okay.
As you try to figure each other out.
I got a 15.
Ooh. Okay.
You have no idea what it's trying to communicate to you. But it seems to understand your communications.
It seems to understand.
And it tries to see, how do I? All right, so you guys are basically playing charades here, okay? And you did a fantastic job. The creature sees that you don't have any ill intent towards it. You're trying to communicate. It, however, is really bad at this, or its expressions are totally alien to you. You have no idea what it's trying to communicate to you.
Okay.
But it looks, and I'm going to go off the same rule that you made. It looks urgent.
urgent.
Yes. Like what it's trying to communicate to you is got a sense of urgency to it.
Okay. I am. Oh, I wish I knew a way to communicate.
All right. While you're doing that, because we haven't heard anything from Bill yet.
Yeah.
Bill, everyone else has jumped off the ship. Apparently, there's some kind of mer folk here living near the island. Your cleric is trying to communicate with one, is what it looks like. What are you doing?
Okay. So I have this idea. Not sure what I need to do to make this happen. I don't
Yeah,
wanna-
just describe it, and we'll figure it out.
Okay. So I'm trying to keep myself removed from all the, employed jackassery going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just kind of sitting there and I'm walking towards the, getting ready to jump off the boat. And on the shore, I see like one of Reginald's trusted companions, like for some reason, and I rush to attack him.
Okay. So to create something in the environment that wasn't there before, you do need to spend a Fabula point to do that. Do you want to do that? You
Yes.
spend one. All right. Actually, what this is a poor shipwrecked hobo that was aboard, stealthily aboard the fishing trawler that first saw this island. And of course, they found that he had stowed away in their hole, so they ejected him. He was able to swim to the island. So, for some reason, this absolute hatred towards this person, maybe it was Reginald's right hand man, and for some reason, he's found himself shipwrecked on the island.
Like, I'm kind of messed up in the head, so I could be imagining it.
I like this. No, there's a shipwrecked person on board or on the island. Maybe it's the person you think it is, and maybe it's not. But as all of you turn, as Bill's character is rushing towards this perfectly normal looking person that looks like he's sunburned, clothing has been torn to make makeshift bandages. He's running towards you, waving his head, shaking his head, no, and you can hear him coming out as he's saying, "Get out! Leave!" And just as he's coming onto the beach doing this, and Bill is just running head forward towards this guy, sailing from behind this guy. You see this enormous boulder arc over the jungle trees. It's a perfect arc that lands right in the middle of your trireme as your boat is just reduced to splinters.
Oh, shit.
You hear the suddenly cut off screaming of some crewmen. Well, you see others were able to jump off the boat and into the water just before the boulder destroys the ship. And I think that's a good place to stop.
Okay.
Because your ship has been reduced to lots of flotsam. Yeah. There we go. All right, so we got mer creatures. We got a shipwrecked person who may or may not be a rival for Bill's character here. Yeah, and a large area that was burnt and reduced down to so much ash. There we go. That's a good start. It's a good start.
I like it.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and end here. Dion, you want to plug anything?
Well, when I'm not playing JRPGs in tabletop with my friends, you can find me at my channel where I play JRPGs that aren't on a tabletop. Yeah. Yeah.
You can drop in your channel. My bot's not working. Put it in there just fine. Jameis, tell us about your blog.
I have a blog, it's my external memory, so you can come see what I've forgotten at jamesinroy.blogspot.com. And I can't even remember what I last put up there, so that's how much I can't remember stuff.
He reviews movies, though, which is very useful for those of us that don't get out to watch movies. Yeah. Richard.
Hello, I'm Richard, and Unfortunately, occasionally at the moment, I have been streaming me playing video games badly here on Twitch at LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now,
Limited
Limited time
time
offer.
No
No
vowels.
No vowels.
No vowels.
One day we will be the perfect barbershop quartet for that.
I thought we nailed it.
Quintet. Bill, you got anything?
Well, I'm running the Necromancer's game every other Monday for Frog God Organized Play. And on alternate Tuesdays, I am running a Swords and Wizardry game. Not streaming either of those, but come let me know if you want a spot in one of the games.
All right. And then for myself, we've got 2 new games on the stream. This Saturday, we've ended our Cyberpunk Choom game, and instead we're going to make characters for a new Cyberpunk game called Sinless. It's actually closer to Shadowrun than Cyberpunk, but yeah, tune in for that this Saturday as we fumble around with the system and make some characters, because this game actually does have a, you have to work as a group and you have a goal. That goal is money. But how you get that money is the thing we have to discuss. So there's that. And of course, now we have this Fabula Ultima on Fridays. So 2 new games in the stream. Sunday is usually my play test day. And we're going to continue play testing my Pulp DCC game. And hopefully we will be entering Kickstarter zine month with the first issue of the DCC Pulp game. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully before the end of February, we'll have something going on for that. But thanks for tuning in, folks. We're getting a handle on the system, so it'll be slow going for a few episodes, but it's not that difficult. Seems fun. We'll kick the tires, see how it goes. Thanks for tuning in. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye,
Bye,
everybody.
Good night, everybody.